The waters around New Zealand can tell a ton of stories. Some of tragedy, some of triumph. Epic shipwrecks, ancient caves, and sunken forests, all lying hidden beneath the waves, just waiting for us to dive in.
Our ultimate destination is the legendary Marine Reserve, and we're on a quest to see what happens when our oceans are protected and to learn the tale of the poor knights.
We're just looking for the mooring spot for the shipwreck.
Yeah, let me take it, you drive.
The Mikhail Lermontov, which was a Soviet-Russian cruise ship. She had been cruising around the south and had picked up quite a number of passengers when the Russian captain gave control over to a New Zealander who was supposed to have known the Marlborough Sounds like the back of his hand. The Kiwi captain ended up bringing the Mikhail Lermontov through this narrow passage and hit a rock about 6 meters below the surface. They were able to limp it into Port Gore, bringing it close enough to shelter and shore to easily get all the passengers off safely before the ship finally filled with enough water and listed over to its starboard side and sunk.
We're right above this ship here, and you see the distance between the mooring lines. That gives you a bit of an indication of how big this ship really is. It's about 100 times the size of this boat.
Our first dive on the Lermontov is basically to get a brief overview of the ship.
When I first dived on it, I went down the buoy line and I got to the bottom of what I thought was the sea floor, and then all of a sudden I saw this porthole and I realised I was on the ship.
There's seaweed growing on it, little gobies and fish everywhere, and then these windows. Wow, what an ambience. Poolside with an ocean view, 87 feet below the surface. I think this is part of a dancing area, actually. Everything is just tipped up on its side, but nothing looks normal.
It's creepy, but it's amazing. You can see all the stools and this horseshoe-shaped bar. Yeah, I was waiting for a drink. I tell you, the service is horrible on that ship.